Hello, everyone. The movie is Ruins. A group of Americans goes to the Mexican jungle to explore an ancient pyramid. I don't know what evil lies within it. A lone girl sits on the ground trying to call for help, but the connection is lost, and then she is pulled into the darkness. Meanwhile, the friends are relaxing by the pool. Emmy notices that her earring is missing. Mattis, a guy, finds it. The friends decide to offer him a drink. During the conversation, the father informs that he came to this country to find his missing brother. He and his girlfriend were interested in ancient ruins and had to explore some temple. The problem is that this place is unpopular, which is why he has no information on where to start his search. Late at night, Emmy got so drunk that she practically rolled up to Matios, but Stacy managed to stop her. A new day is coming. Dimitri sketches a map of Matthias's brother. The friends decide to help him in his search. After a while, they get off the bus and try to contact a local guide, but their phone doesn't have any signal. Then they come up with a brilliant idea. They hire a taxi and ask the driver to take them to the right location. To their surprise, the driver refuses to go there, but they manage to convince him with a large amount of money. The driver drops them off near the desired location and drives away. This is where Mattis's brother's cars are parked. Judging by their appearance, they have been there for quite some time. Already in the forest, they notice the locals. The squad tries to talk to them, but the children just run away. Their road is hidden behind the leaves. Hammy seems suspicious that someone has hidden the path. However, Jeff believes that the archaeologists are trying to hide their discoveries. Later, they come to an open area where a temple covered with vegetation stands. Mathis sees his brother's tent on top of the temple, but suddenly a local resident emerges from the forest. The horse is afraid to approach the temple, forcing the man to get off. Jeff hands the man some money, but he doesn't need it. Mattis then shows him a photo. As the residents take the phone, Emmy steps on some roots, forcing the man to get off. Jeff hands the man some money, but the man doesn't want it. Then Mathis shows the photo. As the residents take the phone, Emmy steps on the plant roots, causing the man to become irritated. Emmy takes a few steps back, stepping on the plant. Dimitri thinks the residents are against the photo and goes to take the camera from Emmy. He also steps on the plant. As he approaches the residents, he is eliminated. The squad runs into the temple in fear while other armed men come out of the forest. None of them approach the temple. There were no other people on the top, only abandoned items. There is no communication, so they cannot call for help. The squad sees that there is an entrance to the temple in the middle. As they call for Mattis's brother, he stumbles upon his brother's legs. Jeff notices that women are approaching the temple, carrying baskets as if they want to stay for a long time. Matthias touches the plants, and after a few minutes, a strange woman appears. He asks her to water his hands. I think it will help. They are trying to figure out what to do next. Jeff is convinced that they should wait for help. The Hushwala where they are staying will surely notice the missing items and call the police. But suddenly, a phone call comes from the depths of the temple. It's Heinrich. Are you sure? Yes, that's his ringtone. We have the same phones. Mati grabs the rope and starts climbing down. Unfortunately, the rope breaks and he falls down. Judging by the sounds, he's not doing well. Stacy crawls over to help. Her rope should be strong enough. As they descend, they notice more and more plants. The rope runs out and Stacy doesn't make it down, but she decides that she's already low enough and jumps down, injuring her leg. Although Mathis's situation is much worse, he can't feel his limbs. Emmy goes downstairs and asks people to help them. People point their guns at her. Jeff tries to take her away, causing her to stumble and touch the plants. Seeing this, the people become aggressive. Emmy then pulls out a plant and throws it at the people, hitting a guy. Seeing this, the people became aggressive. Then Emmy pulls out a plant and throws it at the people, hitting a guy. He is immediately eliminated. Evening is approaching. The squad realizes that the people are afraid of plants and will not let them leave, thinking that they have touched the plants. Stacy wants to find her phone. The sound is coming from a dense thicket, but she has no desire to go there. When the makeshift stretcher is crafted, Emmy goes downstairs with Stacy to put Mathis in the stretcher. He is in incredible pain, but he is still lifted outside. Jeff checks Dimitri's pockets, which contain a plane ticket, and believes that he will be searched for since he did not show up for the plane. Eric uses a hand-crank generator to power a lamp, and Jeff gives Mathis a blanket as it will get cold quickly at night. Emmy treats Stacy's leg, who believes that Mass was injured because of her. A new day is dawning. Jeff is watering the plants when he notices another body. It's been there for quite some time. Stacy's leg is covered in bushes. Eric tries to remove the bushes, but he realizes that the plant is growing directly from her leg. Stacy panics, saying she can feel something moving under her skin. Eric realizes that she has been infected due to her contact with the plant. The same thing is happening to Matthias. While the rest of the group tries to help him, Emmy and Stacy go in search of the phone. The sound is coming from there. They have to crawl through a tunnel, at the end of which they find the phone. However, it is broken, so it can't make calls. Suddenly, a new call begins. Emmy turns her head and sees a plant that is making the sound. The plants come to life and try to grab the girls, taking the torch and wrapping their legs around Stacy. However, Emmy manages to save her, and they both make their way back up. The tunnel narrows quickly, but the plants don't have time to grab them. They want to figure out what to do. Eric still hopes to escape and call for help. However, Jeff realizes that it's impossible. The best option is to sit and wait for assistance. They're definitely in trouble. Call for help. Although Jeff understands that this is not feasible, there is nothing better than sitting here and waiting for help. They will definitely find them. As for supplies, there is almost no food and water left. Matthias's health is deteriorating. Jeff suggests amputating his legs. This way, he will have a chance to survive. Matthias agrees. After the procedure, the plants slowly take his legs. Late at night, Jeff is walking around, and an argument begins between the girls, which is why they did not notice how Matya was becoming a new dinner. Stacy screams that the plant is already in her and wants to show it. Eric stops her while the flowers repeat her phrase. A new day is coming. The couple sees the locals sprinkling salt, and Stacy's guess turned out to be correct. Jeff pulls out all the visible pieces. Stacy keeps repeating that she feels something, and then they notice a plant on her head. Eric doesn't want to wait for help, so he takes a chance. Later, the sounds of the plants increase Stacy's distress, and she grabs a knife. "Give it to me now." Eric tries to calm her down, but he gets a fatal wound. The plant is satisfied and takes the prey. Jeff eliminates Stacy and gives the key to Emmy. Jeff takes her down, pretending that she is dead, and leads the natives away, where he is eliminated. However, Emmy manages to escape. The villagers see the missing girl and give chase. Emmy miraculously dodges all the arrows. She reaches the abandoned cars and starts one of them, using the key she was given. However, it was pointless because the plants were already inside. The movie ends with a scene of Dimitri's men approaching the temple. We would appreciate your like. See you soon. Bye.